Hey guys, welcome back to Arsenal Mediator TV show. My name is Medi and I represent Arsenal all the way from Kenya. Welcome to my channel. If you're here, expect you to like the video if you love the content and share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Let's start. It's been a while I've not been here, man. Let's start all the way back from England versus Serbia. Do you know what was interesting from the England versus Serbia game? It is as if it was Arsenal versus Serbia. Do you know why I'm saying this? Because the goals came from Bukayo Saka, as always, yeah, and Ebere Chieze, our England international, you know. So the game was very enticing, but if you're not an Arsenal fan, it might not be as enticing as it was for me, because the GS came from Arsenal players, you know. Moving on, apart from the England versus Serbia game, we had Italy game, and where we got the news before the game started that Calafiori had an injury, na sisi wote tukaanza mapresha nini nini, injury yaje, what's next nini nini, but after some time update ilikuja. Calafiori was not that he was injured, but he had a pain in his hip, and Gennaro Gattuso, big up Gattuso, one of my guys, you know. I really like Italy when it comes to internationals. That's a story for another day. But Gattuso gave Calafiori a leave of absence because of his hip problem. So Calafiori returned to sober reality or Arsenal training camp. That's respect to Gattuso. So moving on, we've come from Italy, England, Italy. Now we are heading to Brazil. We also got a negative news. Na sijui kwa nini kila international break lazima Arsenal to suffer na injuries. After some time tulipata news ya Gabriel, our center back, our aerial threat, our set piece threat, tulipata news yake kuwa injured. Very sad, but we move on. One thing I love about Arteta, how he learns from game to game, how he anticipates season to season. Last season tulisuccumb to injuries. This seasons nilisikia watu wakikuwa wanachanganyikiwa kuona after Arteta amepata chance ya transfer window akaenda bado kusign ma center back. Nikasikia watu wakiteta see how that signing center backs comes in handy. Now Gabriel is injured. We are playing Tottenham tomorrow. That is a derby. What do we do? Well, let me suggest what you can do. I've been following up on Calafiori. I believe almost 85% sure Calafiori will be able to start that game. My first choice replacement for Gabriel is Calafiori. Thank you, Arteta, for this signing. If Calafiori is not fit, my second choice replacement for Gabriel is Henkapi. Thank you, Batra and Arteta, for this signing. If Arteta thinks otherwise, I expect him to be starting Mosquera. Thank you, Batra, for this signing. Okay. If either of those guys comes in, Come on, man. This is Tottenham, man. It's not like this is Barcelona or Real Madrid. I expect not to see a major fall off from anyone who will be replacing Gabriel. Okay? We together there? Let's move on. Okay? One of our major boys was nominated for Puskas Award. Guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Declan Rice. Can you remember that Real Madrid free kick? Not the second, the first. Can you remember that goal? That goal has been nominated for Puskas Awards. So let's see how things pan out. If you ask me, I think Declan Rice wins it without a benefit of a doubt. But we'll see how things pan out. Then there is this talk or this narrative that has been going on about Miles Lewis Kelly. If I'm not wrong, the England coach Thomas Tuchel said for Miles Lewis Kelly to have a chance in the England national team, he must get minutes in the Arsenal team. Yeah. My question is this: show me a single game, yeah, that Miles Lewis Kelly has put a foot wrong for England. Show me. And while you are there, show me a game for Arsenal that Miles Lewis Kelly has put a foot wrong. Should I remind you of what Lewis Kelly did to Haaland in revenge? Should I remind you that Miles Lewis Kelly got his first international goal in his first international debut, and he is a defender? Should I remind you? Guess not. So, even with that narrative going on, I believe Lewis Kelly will not leave Arsenal. Lewis Kelly's minutes will be managed by Arteta, and Lewis Kelly will start for England. Take that to the bank. Moving on, it was nice to see Garantini getting the last minute goal, yeah, for Scotland, sending them all the way to the World Cup, something they've been dreaming of for some time. It was very nice to see. And as we continue with this our discussion, there is something that sprang to my mind. Why does Arsenal all of a sudden have so many injuries? Is it because of Mikel Arteta's strategies? Is it by coincidence? Is it the international break? And this is where I like you to engage with me and tell me in the comment, why do you think Arsenal all of a sudden have a lot of injuries? Moving on, there's been some talks about Ethan Waneri, not very positive talks, and I don't like when people talk ill about Ethan Waneri, but there's been talk about him going on loan in the January transfer window if the right environment provides itself. I curse on that. I wish that right environment will not be available, will not manifest itself. I wish that Waneri lives to be one of the longest serving players in Arsenal. Yeah. Moving on, there have been rumors about the January transfer window, and as we all know, we need a left winger. And news are lying heavily on either Rodrigo or Semenyo. Let's start with Rodrigo because I don't think we'll get Rodrigo. But let's talk about Rodrigo because it's in the news. First of all, Rodrigo is being observed by Arsenal or being monitored by Arsenal because he does not have a starting position in the Real Madrid team. Yeah, and if he does not have a starting position, means he is not happy, and if he's not happy, means he can relocate anytime soon. So it's up to Ateta and Batra to provide the right deal, the right salary, and the right environment, of which I know they can. Or, or if it's not Rodrigo, we can always or also get Semenyo. First things first, Semenyo is an Arsenal fan. Yeah, I had to put that there. Moving that aside, Semenyo has a release clause of 65 million, and that release clause is available to any team, including Arsenal. And this deal is able to be negotiated to around 50 million, of which I know Ateta and Batra can accomplish. So it will be very interesting to see what they do there. Yeah. Moving on, tomorrow we have Spurs versus Arsenal game. You see, this game I won't talk much about it because come on, this is Spurs. When you're playing with Spurs, it does not matter if you are away or at home. Expect a win without even considering the statistics, the stats and everything. I expect a win. First of all. On the positives, Jesus was spotted training, banging some goals in the training facilities. Odegaard is expected to be back. We know he'll not be starting, but we expect him to feature in the Spurs versus Arsenal game. Yeah, Madueke is also available. He has recovered, man. So that's all I had for you, man. I hope if you are new here, you have subscribed, you have liked, and you have joined the community. If you are one of the members, ciao. See you again.